today's reading on what does the person you're asking about regret when it comes to your connection. Now, this person can be anyone, uh, either your partner, your spouse, the person you have a crush on, a family member, a close friend. So, this can be any person you have in mind, and whatever they regret when it comes to your connection with them is what we're going to be looking at today. So for the first pile, we have this sticker, beautiful. For pile 2, we have a note which says, "You are complete, sexy, and wise." Okay. And for pile 3, we have the sticker, "Stay strong." Beautiful. So feel free to meditate on the 3 piles, and whichever draws your attention the most, choose that pile, and you will find the timestamps for these piles in the description box below. Welcome, pile ones. Those of you who chose this sticker, beautiful. Let's take a look at what does your person regret about your connection with them. We will look at the charms that I have made using polymer clay. And we are asking, what does your person regret when it comes to your connection with them? Okay. Interesting charms. Let's see, what all do we have? Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, this, I can already tell what this is about. Oh. Okay. So, this connection that you're asking about is actually a very beautiful connection in your life, as you already know. And this person, you both are connected at very strong you're connected through very strong chakra places. You're connected through the, not only through the root chakra, which is the where the passion and the drive to like put roots into the connection, to put it into physical reality, to materialize it, which involves like strong commitment and marriage. Not only that, you are not only connected through that chakra, but you also have a very strong heart chakra connection where you both are you both have that sort of craving to be emotionally vulnerable with each other, and you have along with that a very strong 5D telepathic connection, in the sense that you guys are able to feel and sense each other's energies even without saying anything, or even when you're like 1,000 miles apart. You have a feeling, you can feel that person, and that tells me that this is a very strong soul connection. And even if you're not able to sense that um, uh, consciously, you're definitely subconsciously, you both work together on a subconscious level when it comes to like, you are connected always at a subconscious level because you are that close to this person. And um, so that's why, because you feel this strong of an attraction with this person, you um, you kind of were very close. This is the charm of codependency, and you might have, because you know the importance of this connection, you might have really tried to get into their life a little bit, like even though they were closed off, but you never gave up, sort of. You always wanted to, like, sometimes even I'm not judging anybody, and that's completely okay, but sometimes you might have been forcing to be in this person's life even when they were as you can see here, they were busy pursuing their career. As you can see here, this person who has a medal on them, on their neck, they are not very happy, but the other people are clapping for them. So they were very focused on other choices, and that is also um, shown here, which is the charm of choices. Like they were confused about what to choose, and they chose to focus on their work. And these two charms tell me that this is a charm where of overworking themselves in the job situation, and the book also denotes that they were kind of only focusing on their career and work, and they chose that. And they probably felt like this connection was distracting them from their career goals, because it was so intense, and it was not like an easygoing superficial relationship. It definitely had some impact on the core of their soul, and that was probably very overwhelming for them. And um, and what they regret is, firstly, uh, they they might not want to be codependent on another person. Like they might have gone through certain experiences in the past where they know where they became very codependent on the other person, and they were very closed off to you, so that they don't repeat that sort of pattern. Like they were subconsciously trying to keep you away from them, so that they don't develop this codependency on anybody again. And they also regret not giving you the time and attention you deserved, and they regret only choosing their work. And this is the charm of people pleasing, actually. So they were following something that was not, they are very passionate about their work, but they do regret only focusing on their work and not you at all. And the other thing they regret is being slow. This is the charm of, this is the snail charm. I don't know if it's clear. Yeah, so this is the snail charm, and they regret being slow and not being fast enough for you to like be a knight in shining armor. And they probably were very slow in not communicating enough and not taking action soon enough. And they feel, they regret not being able to hug you. Look at this. This is the charm of like physical intimacy. It's, I'm not sure if it's clear. This is the charm of physical intimacy, and these two people are hugging and dancing and enjoying themselves. So they regret not being physically, not being able to be physically close to you. Probably there was some distance between you and this person, and they regret that when you gave them an open door, this is a door charm, when you gave them an open door, an open signal, um, telling them that you are welcome in my life, they chose not to take it. They were very slow in not taking it, and they probably, you guys exchanged some harsh words. This is the chili in the mouth. And so they regret like all the miscommunication, all the petty fights that took place in your connection. They really regret that, and probably there were a lot of misunderstandings in your connection as well. And so they regret, they have so many regrets about this connection, but they are connected to you at this level, and sooner or later you guys are going to resolve this, and it's only a matter of time and evolving through all of this. And so um it's understandable if you are upset with this person, but they have very innocent, they have a lot of innocence about them. And they also have these things that they need to work through, these insecurities, fears, and imbalances. And probably that is mirroring from you as well. And as you guys both work through this healing process, and realize and evolve and transcend that that work is not the only important thing in life, and that it's actually a balance between your work and your relationships that is going to ultimately be most fulfilling, and to give equal importance to everything in your reality, and loving and validating yourself enough that you're not um, like forcing yourself to like achieving and never being happy, and being emotionally vulnerable with each other. Like once you have worked through all these things, I feel because it's such a strong connection, once you heal through this, you guys are going to be very happy and in your relationship. So, this person does have a lot of regrets, but I'm sure you both will work through this and come together and be happy. So, those were your messages. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like. Thank you. Welcome, pile 3. Those of you who chose the pile with the sticker with the note, you are complete, sexy, and wise. Let's take a look at the charms that I made using polymer clay as to what your person regrets when it comes to your connection. What does pile 3's person regret when it comes to their connection? Okay. Interesting. Whoa, that's a lot of common theme going on here, right? So, this person, the regrets that this person has about you, it can either be a romantic connection or a family member or anybody close. Definitely seems like they had some authority over you, and so from this charm, which is being where the hands are tied to the chains, almost like a prisoner, and this is also highlighted in this charm with the castle and surrounded by water where nobody can get into this castle. So it's very restricting sort of a vibe. So this person may have sort of limited you in your life when it comes to making choices, like whatever you wanted, they might have overridden that with whatever they chose for you, and you might have felt very restricted, and you might have felt like you were not able to explore your life the way you would have liked. And this charm points at like they had some authority, and they were always telling you what to do, and these are the lips, and this represents you. So they were always telling you what is the right thing for you to do, and choosing, they were always also highlighted in this is the hand, which with a mouth and a worm, and this signifies like squishing, sorry, squishing somebody under your arm, a hand. So it's very much restricting, like squishing somebody, telling them what to do and restricting them, not allowing them to follow their heart, sort of a vibe. And so does this charm. So these four charms, they tell the same thing, and that's very strongly highlighted that whatever your connection was, like they were the one taking all the decisions, and whether you agreed with it or not, and probably you did because you felt like they know better and they are more experienced, and um, so they are more experienced, but the thing is that does not mean that they are more wise. Sometimes people, they have such experiences in their life where they remain stuck in their own cycles and they don't heal from it, and they develop this false perception about the world that everybody is out there to get them and to um, like exploit them and to hurt them, and they apply the same. So whenever they make choices for somebody else, they are also fear based, so they were always making these fear based choices for you. Probably you were an artist, and they said no, follow the traditional path of either being a doctor or an engineer or something like that. Or you probably said I don't want to marry, but they said no, this is the right age for you to marry, and this is the time you should get married. Or probably you like somebody else, but they said you deserve somebody better, with someone with a better job, or who is better looking, or something on those lines. Like, this charm of Flintstones represents that they are very traditional and very they have they have beliefs that date back to they are not very evolved beliefs, I would say. They are not very evolved beliefs, and they are behaving, making the same choices the way their family did. And it's very much mind based, fear based, and not very much listening to the heart. So they have always like focused on, so this is basically the scroll, which says like always focused on the, they have very education material based person. So if they, how they value worth is by the person's property, wealth, education, um, and not by how good-hearted a person is. They probably have that at the back of the mind, but when they're looking, when they, how they see the person's worth is by their successes, by their titles, by how other people see them, how much they get validated by the other people. And they don't put too much worth on like, they have a very discriminatory sort of a outlook towards people. Like, they don't hold um, a person who is working as an artist, they don't hold them in the same light as a person who is a scientist, or who is a businessman and rich. So they are discriminatory in their outlook, whereas that is not true exactly, right? Because we are here to follow our heart, and we have our own special unique gifts and talents to put into the world, and there is nothing as better or worse or more important and less important. And but their perception is skewed like that, and when they make choices, they limit you to ensure that you are like, your physical needs are met, even though your emotional and mental needs, they don't acknowledge, they are not aware of those needs. They are very physically based people. So what they regret is subconsciously, I feel like they are not very aware. So this charm represents like the higher self, the subconscious self. The subconscious self is aware that even though they are consciously not aware, and if you confront them, probably they will not be able to acknowledge this, or feel that they regret it consciously, but they definitely regret it subconsciously. They definitely don't like the fact that they have limited you in your choices in the past. And because nobody else knows what's best for somebody else, only we know what's best for us, because we all have our own unique inner guidance systems, and we are meant to follow that, and not what other people have like standardized as the perfect thing to follow. So but they have done that, and they subconsciously regret that. And yes, this charm is basically a boat, and this is the anchor, and the boat is actually fallen down because of this anchor. So what this charm tells me is that they thought that they were trying to make you secure and protect you, because anchors are generally to hold the boat in its place, right, and not meant to sink it. So this anchor is actually made the ship fall instead. So what they thought they were helping you has actually um, like been heavy on you, and not fair actually. um, to control somebody else's life is not fair. Everybody has the free will that is gifted to us by the universe, to every single person. And we think that we are family, and we are there to make decisions for our children, but the truth is that the true family, the true place where we come from, the divine, the source, they have given us the free will, and we are always protected by the universe. It's only our perception that we are not able to handle the experiences the universe offers us for our own growth. We take it personally, and um, we because we don't know how to transcend and evolve and learn, we often mistake that as unsafe. Whereas the truth is, we are always safe and loved unconditionally by the universe. Our parents, though they think they need to protect us from the harsh universe, they only need to support us in our choices. And good relationships, people in our life are not those who make the right choices for us, but people who support us in our own right and wrong choices. And the person in your life regrets not being able to do that and not surrendering. This is the charm of surrendering, and not surrendering to you, not surrendering control, not surrendering authority over you and sort of restricting you in your choices, is what they regret. Because this also says you are complete, sexy, and wise. You know what's best for you. I regret interfering, and I regret forcing you, or sometimes emotionally blackmailing you perhaps, to take decisions which were not in your highest good. And this is what the person regrets, the person you're asking about regrets. So um, I hope this helped understand them, and will help in also forgiving them and not allowing them in affecting your choices that you make from now on, that you listen to your heart, because only you know what is best for you, and not taking other people's opinions into regard, because other people will only instill fear. And the truth is, we are all unlimited, and we are only limited by our thoughts and fears and whatever we give attention to. So if you have some dreams, um, you must protect them, and not allow other people to affect your visions, because they are unique to you. And um, we are here to experience life, and not to be protected and kept away from them, so I hope you can forgive this person, and find a healthy balance again. And because they, even though they did all of this, their intentions were only because they thought they were protecting you, and that was their form of loving you, even though it was not the right way. But their intentions, they thought they were loving you and helping you. So they did not have any wrong intentions towards you. They only wished you well, and what they we cannot um, hold it against somebody for not, like, you cannot tell a first grade student that you don't know the formula of H2O, so we all are growing in our own soul path, and everything happens for a reason, for our own growth. And we are all meant to have experiences that we have because we have signed up for them. So even though they do regret it subconsciously, you did sign up for this experience so that you could understand how um, other people make choices for you, and then learn to become your own guide and listen to your own inner guidance and intuition first and foremost, and not listen to other people's doubts or anything. So this was a very precious experience in your life, and which I think, in my opinion, this is as harsh as this may seem. They are your you guys did share a very important soul lesson together, and that's why we can have gratitude towards them and love them, because in their true essence they are only teaching us and evolving us. So yeah, that's that. And I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys later. Hello pile 3, those of you who chose this sticker, stay strong. Let's take a look at what regrets does your person have about your connection by using these clay charms that I made. So we are asking, what does the person regret about your connection? Okay. Right. So what this person regrets about your connection is they this seems like I don't want to trigger anybody, but um, this seems like a third party situation. uh, as it says, stay strong here. And if this does not resonate with you, please feel free to choose another pile, because it's not going to resonate with everyone. And this third party can be another person, this can be another choice, like their work or some other person or their own self, their own growth. This can be anything other than you, basically. So don't take that, like, don't be triggered. This is a healing message and not meant to hurt anybody, only meant to heal. And so this person regrets um, only thinking about the material aspects in their life. They had a passionate desire towards you. So this is the root chakra connection between two people. They had a passionate desire over you, but they were codependent on another person in their life, and that tells me that there was a third party situation here, and they probably chose to go with them, and that's what they regret very sincerely here. Because these three charms, they talk about, this hand is represents cheating, why we cheat in the exams by taking notes on our hands. These look like leeches, but they are actually notes for cheating. And this is the charm of uncertainty, where we don't know what's right and wrong for us, and we remain stuck in the spiral. And so does this charm of mental conflict, where the mind is not able to decide which way to go. So these three charms tell me that there was a choice between you and something else in this connection, and they chose that because they didn't even probably choose that. It's just that they were not able to come forth strong enough to choose you. um, and they were always stuck in this uncertainty about what's right for them, what is the like they were not able to decide what was best for them in the moment. And it probably felt like they cheated on you almost, even if they didn't really do. And if they did, um, they completely regret doing that, and they regret even considering you as an option, because they see this is the higher self charm, like the higher self, in the highest good, you were the prize, the trophy. And they regret not seeing that, always being confused about not seeing how precious you were in their life. They regret not seeing the passion they had towards you. They regret letting their codependency on other people because probably they had some childhood patterns where they might not have gotten the love and support of their family, and especially their mother. Um, because when we don't get the love and nurturing in our childhood, and we develop this sort of codependency, and we are attracted to people who treat us the same way as their mother did in their childhood. And that can sometimes be unhealthy, and we choose people who don't really love us, but they are teaching us very important lessons, karmic lessons, and that is to um, love ourselves first and to understand what is best for us, and not be attracted to these unhealthy connections anymore. And so they definitely regret being uncertain when it comes to you, because you are their wish fulfillment, you are their dream come true, you are their ultimate prize. And if they did wrong by you, they regret that very, 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 very much. I cannot stress that enough. This person really regrets that, and I can understand if you're upset with them for treating you this way, but this is also something that you signed up for subconsciously to grow from, also, because sometimes we get stuck in how the mind expects things to be. Like, in an ideal scenario, our mind would think that the person that we are in love with, in relationship with, they see nobody else other than us, and they only love us, and they only have eyes for us and not be attracted to anybody else. And but the thing is, if we also have these imbalances in our subconscious mind, we are also attracting unhealthy relationships. And that needs to come to a balance. And for that to happen, these incidences and experiences, they help us like evolve ourselves, to love ourselves despite how other people are treating us, or how other connections are making us feel and doubt our self-worth. We learn to stand up for ourselves, we learn to stand up for our self-worth. And when we do that, we then balance our subconscious mind and are able to attract healthier connections into our life. So this is something that you both signed up for, and as hurtful as it may have seemed in the physical, you were safe and you were protected and you were loved by the universe while you were going through this experience. But that does not mean that this person does not regret doing that to you, because subconsciously they know that you are the ultimate prize, you're the biggest trophy they could ever imagine. And the fact that they were not able to see that is something that they need to heal in themselves, because just imagine how you would feel if you were in their shoes, being so stuck in your own thoughts and patterns that you're not able to see something that people can only dream of, like that sort of a connection to have with somebody, and by not able to see that, you just question yourself at so many levels, and that's how the person is feeling. And um, that's your message for today, and that's what your person regrets. And I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys later.